My name is Lee Harborn and this is my technique video on the back squat, deadlift, single leg box squat, bounding and plyometric scissor jump. Firstly, we are looking at the back squat. The back squat works on your glutes, hamstrings, quads and lower back. At the start, your feet should be aligned about shoulder width apart, your toes should be pointed outwards slightly. The weight should be placed on the back of your shoulders, and as you go down you should have your chest out and head up, and when you go down your knees should not go past the tips of your toes. When you go up, it is important to have your back straight, chest out and head up. You move your hips and your chest as one. Up next we have the deadlift. We start by having our feet aligned shoulder width apart. We have the bar placed directly above the middle of our feet. We have the bar this close to us because we want the bar to travel as little distance as possible to make the lift easier for ourselves. As you can see in the video, I place the bar in front of my toes after each lift. This is making the bar have to travel more distance, causing me to put in more effort than needed if I had the correct technique. As you can see from the side angle view, my back isn't fully straight at the end of my lift and I'm slightly leaning forward. I need to lift my chest up and straighten my back at the end of each lift. Breathing is also very important. When doing a deadlift, you should inhale, hold your breath, perform the lift by standing up with the weight, and then breathe out. Technique is very important in the deadlift. As you are usually lifting heavy weights, you can easily hurt your back or your knees if you don't follow the right steps. Up next, we have the single leg box jump. The aim of this exercise is to balance on one leg standing on a box and squat down as low as you can by keeping your balance. To be effective at this exercise, you need to follow a few things. Keeping your knee steady is very important for keeping your balance. I try to always keep my knee as steady as possible, but the lower I got, the harder it was. I tried keeping my foot as still as possible in the box as well, and always trying to remain contact with my ankle and the toes. Your quads have to be very strong in this exercise, otherwise you will not have the strength to lift yourself back up the lower you get. The lower I got, I found it way harder to get back up. As you can see, I couldn't get very low. Also, I always tried to balance myself with my arms so I could get as low as I could. Up next, we have bounding. Bounding is an exercise to improve explosive power. It's a great exercise for jumpers and also a great exercise for sprinters. Bounding mostly works on the quadriceps and it's very popular for triple jumpers. As you can see, bounding is running long steps with high knees. When you land, you're meant to be landed flat-footed or gently on the balls of your feet. You exaggerate the swing of your arms to get more power and momentum for your strides. You swing with the opposite arm to which leg you are striding with. Your legs are supposed to keep straight and never cross the center line of your body. Try not to let your knees buckle as well. Next we have plyometric scissor jumping. Like bounding, plyometric scissor jumping work on explosive power. You start in a lunge position with one foot forward with one knee bent, the back knee almost touching the ground. While performing this exercise, do not let the knee extend past the toes. Use your arms to swing yourself as high as possible and switch legs mid-jump, moving your front leg to the back and your back leg to the front. When you land in the lunge position to absorb impact. Thank you for watching this video about technique. I hope you have learned some good information on how to perform the back squat, deadlift, single leg box jump, how to bound, and how to perform the plyometric scissor jump properly. Technique in sport is very beneficial as it promotes high performance and decreases the risk of getting injured. Before completing any exercise, it's always a good idea to see how it is supposed to be done with the right technique. Cheers.